Welcome back. Let's go back to the question I raised earlier. How can we make our students develop literary appreciation? Let's observe a class where the teacher is guiding her students to literary appreciation. They are discussing the short story, My Father Goes to Court by Carlos Bulosan.
What you read is not the complete story yet. How would you like to put your own endings of the story? Would you like to do that? But you're going to do this through dramatization. Now go to your groups and talk about the versions of the ending of the story which you will talk about in your own groups. Go to your groups now.
Your characters. Can you be the rich guy?
No, I want to be the poor one.
Okay, I'll be the rich guy. So how about our blockings? I think you should be in the center, right?
Yeah, sure.
And Levi will be here. Okay,
I think I'll be here.
What are you talking about? Your script?
I will be
judge?
I'll be in the center.
Should we have the judge? I'll be
The family will be the father.
in my left. You'll be in the center.
Are we ready now to perform? Is group 1 ready? Okay, let's watch group 1 now. Let's see how they would show their own version of the ending of the story.
Oh no, this is really bad. How can we pay the damages imputed us to the court?
You know, guys, I'm sure there's a way out of this without losing face.
Why don't we just contribute money to pay for it?
That's a great idea. That way, everybody will be able to help our neighbors.
If it's okay with all of you, then it's okay with me. Let's do it!
Thank you, group 1. Let's clap for the group 1's performance. Now, let's go to group 2. Are you ready? Yes, ma'am. Now move. Let's see how you did your own version of the story's ending.
Children, we don't have any money to pay a rich neighbor.
Father, what shall we do?
Father, are you going to jail?
No, your father's not going to jail. We're going to sell everything that we have. Yes, I'll sell my toys too.
Yes, and I will sell the shoes my mom gave me.
Thank you, my family.
Okay, thank you, group 2. Let's give a hand to group 2. And may we have group 4 now?
I'm very sorry, Your Honor. I have nothing to pay this rich old man who has everything in life.
That's what you get for being such a hard-headed fool.
We will not accomplish anything if you try to pick up a fight again, rich man. As for you, poor man, I have seen you behave all throughout the proceedings, and I must say that you have conducted yourself well. I want you to know that I admire people who defend their rights, even against all odds. This will not change my decision, however. We will still abide my orders as the law has given it to me. I will, however, volunteer to pay your debt, as I can very well see that you are unable to fulfill your obligations to this rich man. As for you, rich man, just see me for the check.
Sir, but Your Honor, he should be the one paying me.
Very well then, poor man, get the check from me and give it to this rich man.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
We have just seen how the entire class worked to produce their own ending to the story. Now, let's watch how the teacher wraps up the whole discussion.
What group do you think gave the correct ending?
3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let's settle the issue now. Would you like to hear the real ending of the story?
Yes.
Okay, listen to this. The poor man went to the farthest end of the room after collecting some coins from his neighbors. Then he put the coins in his hat and jingled them. Then he asked the rich man if he heard the jingling of the coins. The rich man said yes. Afterwards, the poor man said that he had been paid. The aroma of the food for the sound of the coins. So that's the real ending of the story. Okay. Now, what do you think of the story? How do you find the story? Anybody? Okay. Ruben.
The story is really very funny. The author is able to create laughter from beginning to end.
Okay, very good. What about the others? What can you say? Alan?
Ma'am, I find the story very entertaining, especially its characters.
Well said. And one more idea. Okay, Jesse.
Ma'am, for me, the story seems humorous because it depicts that happiness can be obtained even without money or being rich.
Okay, very good. Now I know that you understood and appreciated the story.
The techniques we choose in teaching literature will more likely spell the difference for our students towards their development of literary appreciation. Let's look back and see what are the goals in teaching literature. They are A. Literary competence, B. Critical thinking, C. Literary appreciation. Before we turn our attention to a number of techniques or strategies we can use for teaching literature, let's pause for a few reminders. I'll be back shortly.